Hello Geminis, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates, please let me know by liking and subscribing. And let's get on with your reading. What's happening? What's happening for Geminis this week? Okay, Six of Pentacles. I'm feeling like this is a significant other, or a situationship, or a person you're connected to somehow. I feel like I'm just noticing like the two hands. I feel like you and someone have very balanced, equal give and take in a connection. So if you're in a relationship, this is very balanced and mutual, not just in feelings, but also in like what you invest in each other and in getting to know each other constantly. Like there's something where you're always growing, you're always giving, but you're also receiving, and then you're like giving. I don't know why it's coming through. That's a very weird thing to say, but if this is a new connection coming in, there's huge potential for this to be very long lasting. I'm also noticing I can see an infinity sign there. I don't know if you can see it. There's like a light. Oh, the light's reflecting. There's actually an infinity sign wrapping around this, and I've never noticed that before. So this has the potential to go a long way. It could last a lifetime, you and a connection, because of the fact of how balanced and equal you both are. You're both very much... Maybe you both had experiences in the past where you weren't given as much as you gave. And you gave and gave and gave and gave, and then you never got anything back. Because with this, I feel like it's the opposite, and you appreciate it now. That's a weird thing to say as well. But you didn't realize... It's almost like you appreciated the other relationship, but you just didn't know what it was like to receive. And now you're on the receiving end of someone actually giving to you. I don't know, I'm also getting something about gardening coming through. You might be like a landscaper, or you might be gardening more this week, or thinking about it, or like, I don't know, like planning your garden. That's so strange, very specific. Or maybe this is just about growing and planting seeds and investing and like watering a garden and constantly feeding it and looking after it. This is like you and someone's relationship. You're constantly giving it what it needs to blossom, if that makes sense. It's very nice. I also feel like you might feel as if, I don't know why, you and this person have a tendency to, I don't know why I heard self-isolate, but that wasn't what I was going with. I was feeling like you both have a tendency to blame yourselves if things are ever rocky. And maybe this is a very new connection, but it's almost like you beat yourself up, or you have, this is advice, tarot's advice. So you might have a tendency to really beat yourself up about something silly. And I think the advice here is communicate with this person, because I feel like you might be worried someone's upset with you about something. You're like, oh, are they upset? Are you? It's almost like instead of just saying, are you upset with me about this? Like, please tell me. I don't know, there's something where you would really benefit from just asking, and they're going to be like, of course I'm not upset with you about that. Why would I be? Maybe you've been in relationships in the past where you were like, dealing with people that were, what's it called? Passive aggressive or something? This came through an Aquarius's reading as well. Maybe you're connected to an Aquarius, but I'm just getting something about, in the past, there was passive aggressiveness, because now you're a little bit like, oh no, are they upset with me? They're very quiet, but they're not upset with you. So if you just say, have I done something wrong? They'll say, no. Huh? And you'll be like, oh, okay. No, I'm just used to people being angry with me and not talking to me. I don't know, something where, and especially with just look at his face. If you're a woman, I'm sorry, pretend it's a woman. It's just this feeling of you beating, like, in deep thought. Five of Swords is unnecessary conflict. There's like unnecessary situations in your mind that don't need to be there. But if you just spoke them and cleared it, you'd be like, oh yeah, I didn't need to worry about that. But you won't know until you say it. Do you know what I mean? What else? The Sun. Exposure, exposing everything, bringing everything to light. If this is a new person, I don't know why I can't get it out. If this is a new person, or if it's a relationship, whatever it is, bringing everything to the table. Well, not everything, but exposing things that you feel called to say. It's almost like maybe you question, should I say this? Should I say that? Say whatever it is, because where do our thoughts come from at the end of the day? Where are they coming from? Right? Something pops in your head, you feel called to say it. Say it. Like, what's the worst that could happen? It's only going to bring more clarity. it's only going to bring more communication and understanding. It's like, especially if you're nervous to say it, especially if you're wondering if you should say it or not, because that's where the growth is going to be. Also, when I said about the garden, I said to you, like, feeding what the garden needs to grow or something, and I saw the sun. And I was like, oh, I wonder if the sun's going to come out. But I said nothing, and I should have said it, because now the sun has come out as your second card. So there is a lot to be, and like, she looks fed. She looks like the sun is giving her energy. It's just giving her what she needs to thrive. And by exposing things and bringing things to light, worries, concerns, anything, to a connection, it's going to be feeding the connection. It's not going to be taken away from it. The only thing you're going to take away from the connection is if you hold back and you don't bring exposure or truth to a situation. You also had the star here, which is wish fulfillment and healing. You're going to get a wish come true. There's something you've wished for. It could even be this relationship itself. You're going to kind of have an epiphany. Oh yeah, a year ago, 2 years ago, this is something I would have prayed for. There's something where you've like forgotten that you've prayed for something. You might even find like an old sticky note or an old notebook that you've actually wrote down manifestations in or things you wanted to attract, and you'll be like, oh my goodness, down to the T, this is exactly what I asked for. There's just some epiphany you're going to have, or maybe you're currently doing that, you're writing down manifestation, but there's something where you will get this, or you've already got it and you're going to realize it. You're going, oh my goodness, I wanted to manifest somebody that was a very equal partner to me, that gave and I give, and it's balanced and it's long lasting and I can count on them, and everything's always open, everything's on the table, everything's exposed. I don't have to worry about things being hidden. And I don't know, maybe you even script, maybe you write really specific like manifestations, because I think you might be a bit surprised by, even if you say I'm going to manifest someone and they're going to have blue eyes and brown hair or something, there's something where you've actually manifested someone to the T. The world now. The world. Beautiful. Completion of a cycle and a new cycle beginning in your life. There's like a whole new world beginning, a whole new chapter. I'm hearing a whole new chapter of your life is about to start with someone. So maybe this is a new person. I feel like it's very ideal. What a weird word to come through. Also, the world came out and now we have, look, she's got a little globe next to her. So you might be traveling, you might be relocating. There's something where you're not where you are in the world. Weird thing to say. You're not where you're gonna be in the world right now. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you feel like you're like looking, you're like, oh, I kind of feel like I'm supposed to be here. I'm comfy on the floor. I'm comfy here. But I'm curious what's out there. And then with the world, like this is moving sometimes, relocation, traveling. Maybe you're just thinking about going traveling, exploring. Do whatever makes you happy. The sun is the happiest card in the deck. So whatever direction makes you feel happiest. Two of Wands is often a decision. It's like you have a decision to travel somewhere with someone or to go alone, or you have a decision to travel or to not travel. Do the thing that makes you happy. And I don't know why I'm getting that. The greatest things in life are on the other side of fear. That's just strange that that's coming through, because I usually say that with the Fool card, but the Fool is not here. We have the World here. The next card out would be the Fool to start the journey again. So maybe that's going to come out. Usually they kind of come out together. That'll be interesting to see. But do the thing that you feel makes you happiest, and you can't go wrong, because you are going to have a bit of a decision to make. But once you're actually deciding it, you know. It's almost like it's not even a decision. I don't know why it's that idea of flipping a coin, because whilst it's in the air, you'll know what you're wanting it to land on. You'll figure out what you want it to land on. If that makes sense. It's like you're writing down that you have a decision, but then you write down one with a little love heart. Like, do I go here or do I go here? Or if you're deciding, maybe you've been dating and there's two people and you're like, her or him or him, but you write one down a lot more carefully and put a little smiley face and a heart, and you're like, oh, well, that was stupid. I know which one I prefer. I don't know. It's just whatever place, person, job, whatever it is you're deciding about this week, go towards what makes you happiest. Sorry, I just dropped a bunch of cards. 4 of Wands, 10 of Wands, and the Tower. So the Tower came out first. There's like an end to indecision. There's an end, it's just gone because it landed on the 2 of Wands. And like I said, you're just going to realise that there's no decision to make. It's obvious. 10 of Wands is letting go of baggage. You might have been carrying around a lot of baggage but not realised it recently, and you're about to celebrate from letting go. It's almost like feeling like, I don't know why I'm getting someone's graduating or something, but it's that energy of, wow, I was so stressed, I had all this weight on my back, I had all this studying, I had all those exams, I've done all this, whatever, however it resonates for you. It won't be studying for everyone, but it's just like, you suddenly can let go of those. You can let go of all that studying, all that stuff you had to remember. You've done all your exams, all that, and you've graduated. There's this energy around it of that. Whether that's you or not, whether you went to school and graduated or not, it's not about that. That doesn't matter. It's just about that energy of going, wow, I had all that weight, I was stressed, I was worried. And now I get to celebrate. And I get to celebrate where I'm going next. And this new cycle. That doesn't matter. It's in the past. I'm happy it happened. I'm happy it didn't happen. But now I get to move on from it. Now I get to let it go and celebrate and have fun. So I feel like some of you, it's almost like a gap year energy of like, oh, I'm just going to go on a gap year. Or I'm just going to go traveling for a bit and figure out what I want to do. It's very free energy. It's very fun. It's very light-hearted. Page of Wands, funny, that's traveling as well. You have a lot of traveling cards. I don't know why I just heard traveling circus. And there's a tent there. Maybe you're going to a circus soon. I don't know why that would come through. Traveling circus. I'll get you one more card because I feel like it. The Three of Cups, which is also, as I was describing this, I realised I was describing this in the way of the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is having fun with friends. Three of Cups is fun times. It's reuniting with friends as well, or meeting new ones. I don't know why that's coming through, but like, through connections, like, they'll be like, oh my god, do you know him? Oh yeah, I know him. And then you're immediately friends. There's like a mutual connection with someone because of someone else you know. But I don't know, I feel like you're traveling. I feel like you're traveling with someone. I feel like I feel like specifically there's two of you traveling, but you'll meet more people when you travel. For some of you, you're going to be like, I'm not traveling. Wait and see. Don't rule it out. You never know. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Even if you're like, I hate traveling, you might change your mind. I don't know. There's something here that's just going to change. But it's a positive, happy, uplifting change that you're going to be just having fun, letting loose, letting your hair down, having a good time. And it's also, if you are in a relationship or you are going traveling with someone that you like just started dating, it's very good. Like, it's very mutual. Also, like, you both put in the same amount of work. I don't know why. I'm just hearing chores or dishes or something. But you both pull the weight in the relationship. Or the friendship, whatever it is, you both pay your dues or something. It's both even. So maybe in the past you were relied on to be like the mother of a group or the mother of a friendship or a partnership. No, it's balanced. It's equal. It's a partnership. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, please let me know by liking and subscribing. And I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tale Tarot Tuesdays.